Greetings and salutations, folks. It is I, your host, Kane, coming back at you today. Today, we are talking If from director John Krasinski. I know this is going to shock a lot of you. I didn't watch The Office. I know it was highly popular. I know it was on forever, but I never watched The Office. My introduction to John Krasinski was the movie Leatherheads, where he played like a 1920s 30s football player, and George Clooney was in the movie too. And so I found him eminently likable in that movie, and everything I've seen him in since, same. I just think he's a very likable guy, very charismatic. This movie, he plays a father who is potentially sick, or it's never really said what's wrong with his character in this movie. But while he's dealing with that, and his daughter is, starting to mature, maybe she's 12, 13, doesn't really say, she's beginning to think she's too old for a lot of things. It's around this time that she starts seeing things. Creatures, whatever you want to call them. She discovers that imaginary friends are, hey, guess what? Real. This movie is all about what if imaginary friends, when their kids grow up, get forgotten by their kids and are no longer needed. So Ryan Reynolds' character, who the little girl befriends, becomes a matchmaker, if you will, matching imaginary friends with new kids, and this little girl helps him to do that. Fun, funny at times, but more than anything, gut-wrenching. This movie has a cloud of melancholy hanging over it. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. There are some great uplifting moments, there's some really sweet moments, there's some funny moments, but this movie has got I'm going to pull at your heartstrings until you cry moments. And man, does it. Especially for me. I saw this with my mother. Having just lost my father, we were both in tears several times throughout the movie. Very emotional movie. That said, great. Very well put together. Very good filmmaking overall. But let me tell you, if you're going into this expecting a normal kids movie or a kids movie that's going to make you laugh a lot, this movie will not make you laugh a lot. This movie will make you feel a lot. It's a very emotional movie. It's the kind of movie that I personally used to avoid intentionally just because I don't like to cry. This movie made me cry several times, and I think it's a compliment, honestly, because when you're not expecting a movie to do that, and it does that, and it does that as well as this did, it really does elevate it in such a way. And there's a great joke. If you're familiar with Deadpool 2 and Brad Pitt's character Vanisher, who only shows up for like a blink and you miss it kind of moment. Well, ironically enough, there is an invisible imaginary friend in this movie named Keith. And in the end credits of this movie, it says, and introducing Brad Pitt as Keith. Fun little Easter egg, thought I'd throw it out there. This movie's very good, but know what you're getting yourself in for if you like an emotional movie that will occasionally make you laugh. It definitely made me smile at times. I'm your host, Kane. I hope you enjoyed this review of If. If you did, don't forget to click like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you know every time Kane has a new video uploaded. And don't forget to share this around to help me grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time at the video store.